Thousands of federal workers have suddenly found themselves out of a job after President Trump took office and promised to slash government spending. The IRS has been one of the Trump administration's biggest targets.
And one of those recently let go workers is now telling her story. WGN's Julian Cruz has more.
Good evening. Close to 6,700 Internal Revenue Service employees losing their jobs this week. According to published reports, most of the job cuts hitting newer probationary employees. A significant number of those now former IRS employees stationed here in Chicago.
My particular office was filled with specialists, engineers, and economists.
Vanessa Marie Rollins describing her now disbanded team of Internal Revenue Service specialists.
Our role was to support the revenue agents in auditing large corporations and international high-wealth individuals.
Rollins, who worked in civil engineering for over a dozen years, joining the IRS in July, starting her job in the wake of the Biden administration's efforts to modernize the under-resourced Internal Revenue Service to more efficiently go after people and corporations not paying their fair share of taxes.
I was happy to do this work. I was happy to serve my country.
But job cuts for other federal agencies pushed by the Donald Trump administration, sparking protests like this one on President's Day at Chicago's Federal Plaza.
We knew something was brewing.
Then the emails arrived at the local IRS office. The subject line reading, "Notification of termination during probationary period."
On Wednesday afternoon, I received an email saying that I need to be in the office on Thursday and to be sure to bring in all of my government-supplied equipment, badges.
And it was over. Rollins and an undetermined number of others in the Chicago office out on the street without a job, which for a variety of reasons, Rollins says, couldn't have come at a worse time.
I've had a lot of challenges. Last year I found out that I had cancer.
How do we help each other in dealing with what we're seeing in Washington, D.C.?
At a Northside Chicago roundtable discussion, Democratic Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy helping people deal with sudden job loss, vowing to push back on drastic job cuts and other executive orders by Mr. Trump.
There is a litigation strategy to be had, both on the inside of Congress, from our committees, but also on the outside through the state's attorneys generals, as well as not-for-profit organizations.
But lawsuits take time.
I had certainly cried a number of times during the day.
Rollins grieving the loss of the job she loved while looking at short-term health insurance options.
And that's very expensive.
We reached out to both the White House and IRS officials for comment. No word yet from Washington. Here in the Federal Plaza, Julian Cruz, WGN News.